Good morning, boys and girls. All right, day 4 of asking and answering questions about informational text. Remember, we're going to learn facts about key details. If we look at our picture clues, what do you think we're going to read about today? Kind of matches the weather we're having, right? Thunderstorms. Now, Miss Spires had a really cool song about asking and answering questions, but that's why our first video got blocked. So, if you and your parents have time later, you can check out the 5W song on YouTube. It's a cute little video with ladybugs that have the who, what, when, where, why, and poor how. You know, how is an asking question, but it's not a W word. He's on there too at the end. He gets left out because he's not a W word. But my video got blocked because I couldn't use that in my video and have it on YouTube, guys. So you can check that song out if you'd like to later on. So, let's look this morning at our text. And Miss Fire still has answers up here from earlier when she told it. So, all right. Today you'll have this same passage in Nearpod. After we finish the video, you'll go in. You need to read it again. You try to read it if you need help. A grown-up or an older brother or sister can help you read it, okay? But I want you to try to read as much as you can of it to make sure you're understanding. Remember, good readers ask questions as they read, and they need to be able to answer those questions as they read. So our standard, I can ask and answer questions like who, what, where, when, why, and how, to show that I understand key details in a text. So let's look at our little girl. She gives us some clues about what we're reading. All right, what does she have in her hand? Yes, she has an umbrella. What else lets you know that we may be reading about storms? What's that behind her? Yes, we see the clouds with the lightning. Her face looks shocked. She must hear what, guys? Right, we see the lightning, but we hear the thunder. We hear the thunder. On her feet, we see rain boots, because what is she standing in? Yeah, she's standing in a puddle because it's raining outside, just like the weather today. Okay, so let's read about thunderstorms. We're going to learn some key details, facts. And then we are going to be able to answer these questions that we've asked and be able to answer them. All right, so listen as Miss Spires reads this time. A thunderstorm is a storm with lightning and thunder. Lightning is a bright flash of electricity made by a thunderstorm. All thunderstorms make lightning and are very dangerous. You may not always see the lightning, but when you hear thunder, then you know there is lightning nearby. Which means if you hear the sound of thunder, then you are in danger from lightning and need to go indoors to be safe. Thunder is caused by lightning. When a lightning bolt travels from the cloud to the ground, it opens up a little hole in the air called a channel. Once the light is gone, the air is sucked back in and cracks and creates a sound wave that we hear as thunder. The reason we see lightning before we hear thunder is because light travels faster than sound. All right. Now, when you get into Nearpod, you will reread it to make sure you understand. You will go through. If there's any words you didn't understand, just like we've been practicing this week, you'll circle those words you didn't understand and go over them. All right, so let's think about it. Do we see any words that we don't understand or don't know? All right. And a good one would be channel. All right. Most of the time when we think about a channel, we think about the TV, right? We change the channel on the TV. Right, it says, when a lightning bolt travels from the cloud to the ground, it opens up a little hole in the air called a channel. So it says a channel is a little hole in the air. So a hole in the air can be called a channel. A hole in the air is called a channel. All right, and that's used with making thunder and lightning. All right, think of any other words that you may have trouble with, and you can go over those. All right, any facts that you learned, any new facts. I think the first sentence is a very important key detail. A thunderstorm is a storm with lightning and thunder. It tells you exactly what it is. All right, another one that I thought was pretty important. You may not always see lightning, but when you hear thunder, then you know lightning is nearby, because some people don't believe that. So I think that's very important. That's a true fact. So that was something that I thought was important. All right. And then you can pick another one that you think is important, a new fact. Okay, on Nearpod you can find another one and underline it or highlight it. All right, and then you will answer the questions. So number 1, why do we see lightning before we hear thunder? Why do we see lightning before we hear thunder? We would have to look through our passage and find it. All right, in my last sentence, I see the reason we see lightning before we hear thunder is because light travels faster than sound. So here's my answer. So in Nearpod, you guys will be able to type. Miss Fires is just going to write it. Light travels faster than sound. Okay? And then you'll move on.